What up, my cheese army? How you doing? Keeping this short. This is Daredevil review. Let's get on with it. Daredevil season 2 just dropped last Friday, and I'm trying to get you this review before a bunch of other YouTubers who have already watched the show. Yeah, I'm not as famous as them, but who the hell cares? So, without further ado, that's a bad intro. Let's do this show that I have created on YouTube. Cheese Monster presents Daredevil Season 2 review. Daredevil is a great show, don't get me wrong. I love this show. It is amazing. It's just almost perfect. It has a lot of cringe-worthy moments, and that's really good. It does make you feel like you're the character. You are Daredevil. You are hurt. And season 2 does continue that. Does continue. Wilson Fisk is obviously gone. Everyone's happy. A bunch of drug cartels are, of course, trying to get Wilson Fisk's, you know, fame back. So they're like, yeah, let's swoop in. And Daredevil's trying to be that person who's like, what's really happening? Of course, the Irish do their thing, the Russians do their thing, the Italians maybe even do their thing, maybe Boston does, all these different cartels. And one day, something happens. These people get shot at. And of course, the trailer is like Punisher. And I'm sorry, but if you've probably seen the trailer, so yeah, it's the Punisher. Really, the Punisher's trying to exact revenge. I won't tell you why. You might have read the comics or not. Doesn't matter because the show does a really good job of telling you in fragments, and I really like how they do that. It's amazing to learn about this character and his psyche because he is a human. He is not like he's insane, but like you kind of sympathize him in the way like, yeah, I would do the things if I were you and with that skill set. Plus, they do explain that this character is emotionally destroyed. He has that face who's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, whoever stands in my way, whoever's a target, I'm gonna shoot them down. And he doesn't care about the outcome. Then, see, listen, and of course, there is that aspect, like, I remember in the trailer, he was like, hey, why are you doing this? Daredevil pretty much telling Punisher, and Punisher's like, you know why? Because when you hit people, they get back up. But when I hit people, they stay down. And honestly, they do that. They do honor that. And it's amazing to see how superheroes can be anyone. You could be a hero, but you have to take into consideration everyone. And it does go with the hero aspect and how he. I mean, of course, you can be Spider-Man, of course, but like you can be an everyday hero. And I love how they explored Frank Castle, that's his name, and this person who's emotionally destroyed and how that takes a toll on a person. Of course, there's so much controversy, and this kind of relates to real life. The things that, like, oh, people do, and it might make sense, but, like, you gotta think a second, and Daredevil is that guy. Thinking too much into it, that's how good the show is. For that first half, they do talk about Frank Castle, and it gets better and better and better, and like it's going to Daredevil route. I'm like, whoa, season 2, you might top it, you might do better, but they kind of destroy it, and I kind of saw this coming too. I mean, I was cringing. I was like, don't do it, and they kind of did it. If you remember, I did a review of the trailer, like the 2 trailers, imitation right above my face for like 10 seconds or so. I saw it and I was like, there's tonal swifts. Like, there's a really dark tone with 1 batch, 2 batch, a penny and a dime as this book that, and after it was so good that I memorized that, like, line. I was like, that's my code. I don't care if it's like a children's book, a made up in Marvel. That's my code. And they did it really well. The tone was like, oh my god, Daredevil. You thought you thought Fisk was bad. Yeah, Frank. I mean, like, he's not a bad guy, but it's not Frank, man. Yeah. But then you see the hand, and it does go in a tonal shift. It does like, it's like he was here. I was like, yeah, and then, no, 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 okay, yeah. I mean, the hand was not the best of villain group that I, because when Elektra's in this movie, guys. Got to talk about her. Elektra is an amazing character, but you know, just trying to ask Matthew, hey, can you help me? I need to take down the hand or help the city. And Matthew's like, yeah, okay, cool. I mean, at first he's like, oh man, you suck, you broke my heart, some shit like that. And they do explain Elektra's past to it. Matthew, not explaining that, or Elektra in general. Amazing how they did that, and I really like how they do that kind of detail and how they explain Elektra as a character. Really good, strong character. Wasn't in a bunch of episodes. I was kind of disappointed at that. If they brought her back a little more, maybe even during the Frank Castle, I might have been appreciative. I might have been like, yeah, it just makes it better. But no, they don't, and that's kind of a little bit saddening. I feel a little sad, but hey, you know what? They did a really good job with her character. The Hand is a villain organization of Japanese or I think Chinese origin, and of course they're real baddies. They believe in superstitions, and their ways are not the best and really cringeworthy. I love how they did that, but the issue is that the plot revolving around the Hand is kind of unclear. I didn't get the plot. I didn't get what they were trying to do. See, Wilson Fisk, he had a motive. He wanted to crush people. He wanted to be a power. With the Hand, it's a spiritual thing, but it's not good. Or they're trying to be the next cartel. I mean, it got confusing after a while, and they had this encrypted book, and it told them like, oh, this is the accounts, and I was kind of confused again. So what direction you want me to like? I might actually side with the Hand at this point because they're not that bad. There's a lot of backstabbing, a lot of banter, and I really like all of that. No spoilers here, but the fact that like I really want to spoil all these things because this show does cover a lot, and really amazing how they do that, but like in a short amount of time. 13 episodes isn't really a lot. I feel like if they did more, they might have covered a little bit more and made the transition a bit smoother. But of course, last season also had 13 episodes, so I was fine with the format they had. Issue is that Daredevil, everything that happened in Daredevil season 1 was perfect in this, except for Paige. They had to keep her, man. What did the producers think? Like, yeah, I mean, Paige, she's a pretty odd babe. She's a blonde, so she's stupid. Yeah, stereotypes. Hashtag stereotypes, you know. Yeah, it's pretty stereotypical. But, like, that was the issue. I think that Paige had a lot more story that it really succeeded. Daredevil's story, to be honest. I was impressed that Paige had more stories, but it felt like they made another Paige-esque right here. Picture of her, and she's a bigger bitch than Paige. And I was kind of surprised. I was like, okay, you guys just love making pages, you know, just like, not pages like pages, but Paige-esque versions of Paige. And anyway, she's just like, I'm trying to find my details. I'm trying to find my thing. I'm trying to be my independent woman. I'm fine with that. It's just the fact is that you're not helping anyone. You really aren't helping anyone. You're trying to find a story and you're trying to do what with it exactly? No, tell me. I don't know, Paige. Just talking about Frank Castle. I get it. Okay, I like Frank Castle too. In fact, I'll be like, what's going on? But if it helps the plot, sure, go ahead. If it doesn't help the plot, believe it. Like, it's fine. Maybe Frank Castle can literally tell us. I know that's kind of weird, but even Daredevil, fine. Foggy can find it. But you make Foggy not interested, you make Daredevil not interested, but you make Paige interested. In fact, Paige is literally on Frank Castle. It's weird. I mean, aren't you focusing on bigger problems like this big hospital scene that happened? Spoiler alert, but that's an issue that recently happened. What happened there? No, I don't give a shit. It's like Paige has her own storyline and then thing. And it happened in season 1 too. Ben and Paige, and then there was Daredevil. And I know that they were trying to, but they didn't really coincide. They didn't help each other. She's just being bigger and bigger. She has a mysterious past. We don't know what happened to her. We don't know her full story because when they, but, and first of all, when people call her a badass, it kind of cringes me because she's not a badass. Okay, she shot Wesley. Like, anyone could shoot Wesley. I could shoot her, and I could shoot him in the face without him talking. And he loaded the gun. Is he stupid? It's luck, if anything. She's winning everything by luck. She survived a car crash. Luck. She survived a brutal attack by the Punisher. Luck. She survived the car crash. She survived everything. She's a superhero, if anything. If she dies in season 3, I'll be happy. If they finish off in whatever season, Paige should be dead by then. Okay, Paige should be dead in season 3. Season 3, just don't even mention Paige. Just kill her off. Like, oh man, Paige just died. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Regardless, secrets, superpowers. Sorry, what did I say? Secrets, the blood, the darkness. It is everything what Daredevil season 1 was, but a bit better and a bit worse. I think that this show definitely deserves a 4 out of 5. I'm reconsidering it after thinking thoughtfully. This show is confusing and amazingly, I don't know if they're trying to do that on purpose or not. That's how confusing it is. So I think watch the show. I mean, like, there's so many things I didn't cover in this episode because of the spoilers that came throughout the show. The psyche and the psychological issues with the show, dealing with the real world and thing. I mean, it's literally real world, just with a bunch of superheroes. I mean, they're not even superheroes. If anything, Daredevil is the only superhero. If anything, I mean, like, everyone else, like Elektra's basically a ninja. Freaking Luke Cage. Okay, that's just a good job. Just a different story. But like, watch the show, guys. I mean, if you really like Daredevil season 1, you're gonna like Daredevil season 2. You're not gonna have, you might have the same gripes as me. If you really like the Hand, then go for it. I'm not saying the Hand is the worst part. I mean, in fact, the Hand was the least of my problems. Paige was the worst. But watch the season, and if you haven't seen season 1, season 2, why are you watching this review? Watch season 1 review, or watch the show. Do whatever, okay? Don't even watch my videos. I just need my views, alright? I need money. I need my 10 cents that I make every video. Yeah. Nah, I don't really give a shit. I just make videos for the sake of making videos. Anyway, guys, this is Daredevil Season 2 review coming to you. Watch this show. Amazing show. Binge-worthy, yes. You can probably binge-watch this show. You won't even get bored because the banter, it's like this action, but then if there's no action, you still be like, is something going to happen? It's going to blow out of that wall? He didn't. Oh, he did? What? Like, that's how good the show is. Just amazing. So watch the show, guys. Anyway, guys, this is Cheese Monster bringing you back with another video. Yo, take some cheese, slice it up because I'm out. Gotta come up with a better outro. Later. End card.